is a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Good morning. Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. I'm Harvey Freed. Alongside of me, Alex Mafusi.
Gentlemen, welcome back. I missed you guys.
Hey, Alex. What's going on, man?
I'm good, buddy. Happy New Year.
Same to you. Happy New Year to everyone listening out there. Welcome back to our show. We are in our 17th season this year, bringing you the Hardcore Mortgage Show, and welcome to... Really happy to have you here. Of course, you can always join us with your live calls at 248-539-9797. 1 hour worth of the Hardcore Mortgage. We talk mortgages, real estate, and when we talk real estate, we got Dan Dubinsky in from Skyward Realty, downtown Royal Oak. Hey, Dan.
Good morning, Dennis. Happy New Year.
Good. You know what, Dan? I think we might move that mic. You know what? That's the mic that never does work. We might end up moving you, but we'll move you over here. But awesome, man. Great that you joined us this
Radio
morning.
hates Dad.
Is that okay?
Radio just hates him.
Radio hates him.
Hates his voice.
Yeah, we'll slide that one over there.
How's that?
Oh, perfect.
Outstanding.
Hey, dude, so we were talking, we were doing a show prep last night. You and I were in a conversation, and what was the, you called and asked me for some
predictions for 2017. What do you think's going to go on the show?
Here, if I had predictions, I'd still be in bed right now because I would know everything. I wouldn't have to be here. It was 5 degrees driving in, and I'd still be in bed right now.
One thing we're going to predict, it's cold out today, that's for sure. Hey, in our 17th year, there's been some concerns. We haven't been on the air for about 3 weeks. After the election, the mortgage rates went through the roof. We're here really to sort of smooth things out for you, bring some calm to the perceived craziness.
Time out. They didn't go through the roof. They creeped up, a little bit.
Okay.
Through the roof. They didn't go to 7%.
No, they didn't.
Still low in general, historically, right?
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
Here, if you look at a graph historically, rates going from whatever, just for the sake of analogies, if they went up a half a point or 3/4 of a point, here, okay, you sat on the fence for too long. You were waiting for what? Rates they weren't going to go to 1%.
And I don't know why the reason why some families that had, definitely had some reason to refinance do wait, but whatever the reasons are, get it done now. Don't wait till the end of 2017. That's what the forecast is. The Fed did talk about potentially 2 to 3 Fed rate hikes. Who knows what will happen with that? They definitely did bump up. Rates still very, very good. If you just took a look at the last 5 years, rates are still better now than really in most of those years, except for, of course, 2016 where we had that little bit of a drop.
But Harvey, you have to remember, too, the appreciation of homes over the years as well is going to more than cover the interest rate. So if those people are waiting, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We know come spring, historically, we're going to see that all the prices are going to go up as well.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we'll talk about this morning is the inventory, the current opportunity now with maybe there's 2 or 3 months of an opportunity before you're fighting and overbidding on these houses because there's multiple bids. There's just too many buyers out there. There are some new programs out there that we have at Capital Mortgage, so we want to definitely have you call Capital and get that pre-approval letter. 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. We have a staff all weekend long. Again, why wait this spring when you could probably get your approval letter today and at least find out if you got a full approval letter, you're a cash buyer, you can go out there and at least view these properties with the intentions to buy and consider making an offer.
We were talking in the office the other day, the advantages of being a buyer in the wintertime, right? And there truly are. Most people like to choose to buy because the weather's nicer, but the advantages are you don't have this competition. The people the houses that are out there, they're not going to see as many buyers, so they're willing to probably come down a little bit, and it just comes down to we don't see that jump up like we do in the spring. There's a lot of advantages to being a buyer in this time of year.
Yeah, and a new listing went up in Royal Oak, and believe it or not, I had a client who's approved, and she saw it online. She went to the house. She thought there was 15 cars just this past week. The temperatures weren't warm. There were at least 15 cars waiting to get into the house. So again, there's going to be multiple bids out there. If you're looking at buying a house in the Tri-County area, those good houses are, there's not many of them out there. So you're going to see multiple offers. You got to have your ducks in a row. You got to have your funds together. If you're a client out there who needs seller's concessions, if you need some help with, if you already have your down payment money, but you don't have money for closing cost and your escrow account, you need some help. You want to probably get out in the marketplace now just because the sellers are going to have those higher price offers coming in come the springtime, definitely.
Yeah, and you can't assume, too, you have to look at the climate. You have realtors that have worked with buyers and have lost homes.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll come and put an offer on our home, but they don't ask the question, are there any other offers? And they'll be $5,000 over asking. There's no reason to do that when there's no other offers on the table, right?
I mean, you're an
But
agent.
there's always
of this
another
side,
offer. There's always a backup cash offer, Dan.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, well,
every single deal I've had in the last 5 years, there's been a backup cash offer.
Well, that's why they teach you in real estate school, right?
That's part of the test, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you tell
True,
any
true.
buyer
That's
there's
true.
already a backup cash offer. It's a question on the test, isn't it?
Listen, I'm always truthful. You like to tell your
Mic's
seller,
off again. Oh, there it is. That was bad.
tell your seller the climate of the times. If there are a bunch of people looking at it, now there's different ways of doing it. Hey, we have no offers currently, but we have a ton of showings this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, that's truthful.
Yeah, very truthful. Hey, 248-539-9797. We're going to take all your calls this morning. If you need a mortgage, if you have a question, we run into so many things throughout the year, and a lot of things even popped up this past week, and I wish I'd sort of urge some of the listeners out there to give us a call at Capital. Again, you can call a great mortgage bank and get tons of information. What we saw in the past, Alex, was a lot of the families, when they ran into trouble, 2006, 7, 8, and 9, they were losing their houses. Now, they got back into the housing market, but some of them entered into these sort of funky land contracts, or they're
Is this the one I looked at the other day with you?
potentially.
Okay.
Rent with option to buy and things of that nature. Have us review it for you. I think we're going to be able to help the client out, hopefully. But again, you're signing your name on these land contracts. What means is there's a due date. And sometimes these contracts have wording and language in them that really don't work to benefit you.
It's a balloon sometimes. And
Yeah.
when you sign a land contract, that's a legally binding document. It's not like a lease. You can you would basically just say, okay, whatever, I owe you, 1 month's rent. I mean, if you sign a land contract and there's a balloon payment due of whatever, $100,000, you owe that money.
Yeah, and typically there's a date in which it has to be paid. And again, whether or not the seller's willing to sit down and negotiate that for you. There's lots of things that come up in a transaction, but get the knowledge behind you. I think I must have wrote the word knowledge gives you confidence. I wrote it down 2 or 3 times last night because I think it's the key. And when we so often sit down with people, they're shocked to find out that they can purchase a house with minimum down, whether it be a VA purchase at 0 down, a rural development loan at 0 down, or even conventional loans. There's so many opportunities out there. 3% down conventional loans, really easy to obtain. So really some great stuff out there. Is it perceived out there that it is a chaotic market, that the rates went through the roof? I'm asking you.
I don't think so. No, I think there was some panic when people were sitting on the fence. And it's funny, anytime rates go up, you have quotes out there, and you got these people making their spreadsheets and do this and that. Here, everyone right now, there's so much regulation right now in the market. Everyone's got the same rate within an eighth to a quarter point and $500 in cost.
Can you put it into terms of the people know on a $100,000 loan? What did it go from? What does it change the payment from what it was?
Well, let's say 4% on $100,000 on a 30-year mortgage is $477 a month. It's not even at 5%. Nowhere near that.
But what was it before? What's the difference?
Let's say from 477 to 507 if your rate's 4.5. If it went up 0.5%, it's from 507.
So we're talking $30 a month.
There you go.
So if you put it in terms like that of people, it's not the end of the world, right?
People, they're just...
No, it's not at all.
It's funny, you get someone that, you'll give a quote to somebody, you'll say, hey, you want to borrow X? Oh, your payment's this, but it's $1,500 a month. And they're so jacked. They're like, "Oh my gosh, that's awesome! My payment's $1,500. I'm paying off these 5 credit cards that I owe, whatever, $25,000 on. I'm paying, X, and I'm saving $500 a month. Oh my gosh, thank you so much!" And they're so jacked. And like, what rate's that at? And you say whatever, because it was 3.5 for a long, 3 months ago. And you're like, oh, that's at again, just listen, I'm not quoting rates, but that's a 4.25. Wow, 4.25. That seems really high.
It's a bottle of wine a month.
The rate is a moot point. You're carrying $25,000 in credit card debt at 19.99%.
Yeah.
Like what? The rate's a moot point. You're saving $500 a month. Who cares?
Well, we got a lot of folks out there who definitely spent some money over the holiday season there, and again, those credit card bills will be coming in. So definitely feel free to give us a phone call here, 248-539-9797. We're going to come back, talk about debt consolidation, home purchasing, and a whole lot more. Keep it here.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
You know you're in trouble when the counting starts. Sitting in a patient waiting room, you start counting. 12 magazines, 3 dead plants, 8 buzzing fluorescent lights, 9 people ahead of you. Anything to pass the time. 13 people wearing sneakers, 4 unknown carpet stains, 3 hacking coughs, 7 ahead of you. Next time, reserve your spot online and skip the wait at a Henry Ford walk-in clinic. It's the faster care option for non-emergency things like sprains, fevers, earaches, and more. Open 7 days a week, including weekends and evenings. Whether you reserve online or walk in, you'll get expert care from a Henry Ford clinician, all for the cost of an office visit copay. 7-day availability, world-class care, and 5, you count them, locations. Henry Ford Health System, all for you. Go to henryford.com/skip-the-wait.
Are your home and family safe and secure? What would happen if an intruder tried to break in right now? Get the peace of mind that only a comprehensive security system from Guardian Alarm can provide. Call 1-800-STAY-OUT today to switch for free and save 20% off your existing monitoring. Guardian Alarm has been protecting homes and businesses for over 85 years. Guardian offers all of the latest smart home technology that allows you to control your entire home using your smartphone or tablet. Arm and disarm your security system, monitor your video surveillance, control the thermostat and lights, even open and close the garage. Have peace of mind knowing Guardian Alarm is monitoring 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Guardian is a Michigan-based company, and their monitoring center is located right here in Southeast Michigan. Call 1-800-STAY-OUT to talk to a real live qualified security professional. Make sure your family is protected. Call Guardian Alarm today at 1-800-STAY-OUT to switch for free and save 20% off your existing monitoring. 1-800-STAY-OUT.
Hi, this is Maury Moreland Morrison, here to tell you Geico has more than just great savings. Much more. Yes, while Geico could help you rack up more moolah faster than you can say metamorphosis, they've also been the fastest growing auto insurer for more than 10 years. That's more like it. Furthermore, Geico has fast and friendly claim service. That might seem like an oxymoron, but it's not. All the more reason to say no other auto insurer has more than Geico. Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
The Home Depot has a new idea. Free carpet installation that means free carpet installation. Moving furniture out of the way? Free. Ripping out the old carpet? No charge. Hauling it away? On the house. Because the Home Depot has no hidden fees. Just free carpet installation on purchases of $699 or more. The Home Depot. More saving. More doing. Valid on carpet price $1 or more per square foot. Unique specialty items and requirements may be priced separately. Not valid in all markets. Offer ends January 18th.
It's a great time to call Detroit home. I'm Dylan Larkin, Red Wing and Detroit native. You know another great Detroit native? Chevrolet. And in honor of our hometown, Chevrolet is offering tickets to see the team take the ice at an upcoming home game. Chevrolet, the official vehicle of the Detroit Red Wings.
Valenti and Foster, afternoons.
My name is Terrence Reginald Foster III. I'm going to take this to different levels. I'm back. Come follow me, boys.
Mike Valenti and Terry Foster, afternoons. 97.1, The Ticket.
Welcome back to the show, 9:16. If you're just joining us, hey, Happy New Year to all of you. It's Capital Mortgage sort of wishing you that. We're open all year long, all day long, and all weekend long. Just give us a phone call. Get that approval letter. 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Deal with real professionals. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to need it. Dan, we might even talk about this a little bit. This is the first time, remember, in a long time where many of the purchase agreements that are coming in, and I'm contacting the agents, some of them are telling me up front, some are there's brand new agents out there, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah, and they need to read the contracts. You know, a lot of them were finding that they send them to me. They don't know what's in there. They don't know the contingencies. We deal a lot with condos, and they ask me, okay, so can we get the bylaws? Can we get financials? I said, you can, but you didn't make that part of the deal of reading it. We'll give it to you.
That is part. Don't start. Don't even just stop.
I like that.
Just stop.
What do you mean?
That is part of it. To get a mortgage, you need that information.
You do need that information, but if, let's say, you find out that they're not in good financial shape, the mortgage will still be given by you guys.
That's not true.
Well, let me ask you, did that come up recently?
Well, it comes up all the time.
It clearly did.
It comes up all the time. We do it all the time. So we know if someone brings an offer in a house, you make it contingent on physical inspection, mortgage financing. On a condo, you make it contingent on mortgage financing, physical inspection, and inspection of the bylaws, and inspection of the financials of the condo. Right?
We talk about that associations all the time. Yeah,
exactly. So we have to know that when we're representing the buyer, we want to know that it's in good shape. There's no pending assessments, and there's also, we look for minutes of the last meetings too, if they're even thinking about bringing any kind of assessment up or raising the dues. And now, if we're on the listing side, it's not a responsibility that these people are bringing these offers and not asking for that, right?
Yeah. And look, it could be a big assessment on these condominiums too. It could be in anything. It's worthy of conversation.
Look at I'm not going to say the actual condo name, but what a train wreck that one in downtown Railroad. Yeah, the one you used to live in.
Yeah.
What a train wreck that one is, man. There's the bricks are falling off in the main street and into 11 Mile.
They're now at 150,000 plus of assessments.
I mean, they're suing the guy that built the complex. I mean, that's a big deal, man. And here, when you go, if you buy a condo, okay, I mean, not everyone in the world just has liquid cash laying around to pay an assessment of $10,000 to have your building fixed.
Right.
So I mean, I'm looking out for my clients and my buyers.
100%. So if that falls into mortgage financing, that's part of it. If the mortgage company doesn't believe the association is good enough to give them a loan, then they're not going to get the contract, so the deal's null and void. But let's say the guy drives a painting truck, and in the bylaws it says you cannot drive a truck and park it in the
commercial vehicles, right?
Exactly, that kind of thing. That has to be figured out.
Why does that have to be said? Doesn't that go without saying? Doesn't that go be nice to people?
Do we know as the seller you drive a painting vehicle and that we're taking it off the market with good faith and not showing it to anyone else, and then all of a sudden you say, "Oh, I drive a painting truck. I can't buy
What's
this."
What's a painting truck?
Whatever,
just
a commercial vehicle, something like that.
Well, so you can't drive a van?
You can't park it in their parking structure.
A van?
No, that's
what if it has like bubble windows and like an airbrushed desert scene on the back? But it doesn't say Jimmy's painting.
How about we're talking in general? What we're talking about is that this vehicle will not work in the lot.
Well, whatever it could be, trailers or any of your commercial vehicles or your Winnebago, whatever it might be.
So if you have an educated agent, they know that this is all going to come out ahead of time. We don't want to be at closing and that come out and say, "Oh, you can't park there." And they're going to say, "Well, I'm not buying the property." They are now they have to go through with the sale.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be talking about the conversation about the knowledge out there and who you're working with on a transaction. I mean, the more and more, if you got a great agent, if you don't have a great agent, they might have a great manager and a great team that could help you along. And someone said to me recently, because I've had a lot of these conversations, so many new agents out there. I said, well, I'm comfortable with it. I would really just have great communication, open lines of communication. Sure enough, we had one, I think we had a closing on Thursday where there was absolutely no title work ordered on the sale. On the purchase side, we were all set, but the seller, there's no title work on the seller side. Purchase agreement wasn't sent to the title company. Wanted to hand it to Fidelity National Title. Somehow they got to pay off and everything within 24 hours. Well, so there's a lot of great work still being out down there that can cover for you. Anyhow, give us a phone call, 248-539-9797.
Hart, before we went to the last break, buddy, you talked about, the credit card debt coming due from Christmas and all that. And I was driving the other day, and that's a few weeks ago. It was before Christmas, but it was the get your holiday presents loan from some credit union.
Oh boy!
I guess where I'm going with this is how dare any credit union pretend that they're like a locally based, like family friendly, love the area, helping people out, and offering to put someone into debt up to $10,000 to buy presents. Anyone you have to buy a present for to go into debt, you don't need in your life.
Yeah, you don't need to give them a present.
I'm dead serious, man. That's ridiculous, dude. I was in the car with Natalie, and I'm like, that is seriously ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like
they're marketing that.
You're marketing to put people that you pretend to care so much about. You claim that you're like a local regular place and want to help people, and you're putting them into debt. You're not helping them.
We got lots to share with you this morning, that's for sure. Let's go out to Bob. Bob, you're going to start 2017 off with a call from Farmington. Welcome to our show. Go ahead.
Hey, thank you. I got a question. I recently purchased a home, and I don't have a mortgage, but I was thinking about doing an addition this summer, and I'm wondering if there's a difference in, because it's a first lien, if it's a better rate, or if it's just a normal mortgage, or, if you could talk a little about that.
You wouldn't do a home equity line and just put the addition on?
Well, I don't know. I don't have a current mortgage, so is that considered a home equity line?
No, not necessarily. So you paid cash for the house?
Yes.
I mean, how much you want to take the mortgage for, roughly?
I would think at least $60,000.
I would probably tell you to take a traditional mortgage, only because it's going to be a fixed rate versus a home equity line, which is based on prime, and his rates are going to continue to go up for the rest of this year and probably go in the foreseeable future. I'd rather see it in a fixed product.
Right. No, it's a lien. So just because you don't have a lien on the house now, so that would fall into the first lien position, whether it be a home equity line or a first mortgage. But I like what Alex is saying, because it's a significant amount of money. If you closed on a transaction and we gave you one check for $60,000, now you can go ahead and you can be the general contractor on it and get everything done. At the end of the day, if you needed more money over that could be a problem. Then you would have to get into a home equity loan. But I would say start with getting all your quotes together and figure out your budget, and then definitely consider giving us a phone call. I like that, Alex. Maybe a 10 or 15-year fix, Bob. That would work for you. You could pay it off early.
Yeah, well, I definitely want to pay it back early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would do just a 10-year fixed. I mean, it's going to be a much more conservative product than a home equity line, because those are going to go up. The rates are going to go up in the near future.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for the call. I think that call actually helps a lot of folks. What do I do? What loan's better for me? There's no doubt the home equity lines get people into trouble. And the majority of the families out there that for whatever reason sometimes might get a first and a second mortgage, sometimes to get rid of PMI. I don't know. It's not the only way to do it. But most of those families are calling us now and saying, hey, you know what? Like you said, Alex, mortgage rates are not staying low forever. Why don't I go ahead and consolidate my first and second mortgage? And that second mortgage is usually some form of an adjustable rate on a home equity line.
Everyone, the first and second mortgage before, to get out of the PMI. And now, half the deals I do are people say, I want to combine my first and second. I'm tired of having two mortgage payments.
Yeah, no doubt. They just want to get one payment, and that's a lot better. Pending home sales dipped in November. That's right. The information came in saying the lowest level in a year. Somewhat expected, though. Pretty much caused by the lack of inventory is what they're thinking. I don't think the increase in rate, we've talked about that. $100,000 loan, if the rate's bumped up a little bit, maybe it's $30 more a month for you, $360 a year, and which you get to potentially write off the interest. That's not the reason why home sales are a little bit slower. They're sluggish because it's wintertime, Dan.
That's because it's 5 degrees outside.
And there's not a lot of inventory out there.
People are celebrating the holidays. There's Thanksgiving followed by Christmas. Yeah, and if you don't need to buy right now, you're not buying. So that's why anyone who does call and wants to buy something, and you're a seller, and they show up at your house, make sure that house shows well. It looks great because they're serious. They're not just kicking the tires this time of year.
Yeah, housing market's definitely going to be strong this year. They're talking about if the job growth isn't there as much, that the wage would increase, giving families, maybe a few more dollars. I mean, these are national statistics. So how it affects here locally here is when the automotive industry is rocking like it is now, things are doing pretty good here in Southeast Michigan. Jobs really make sure that the economy stays strong. The jobs are the key here. It helps the homes keep their appreciation, and it's really been keeping our Southeast Michigan going in the right direction
we
for
see
some time now.
Ford saying they're not going to Mexico, right? So that means more jobs here.
All right, we have tons.
Good one. Thanks for bringing that up. It's funny.
Positive.
No, it is. I'm laughing. I try to stay away from the politics stuff, though. We got to go to break. But anyway, 248-539-9797. We'll be right back.
Davenport University teaches the skills that employers want, which comes in very handy for our alumni.
They're finding outstanding positions and are moving forward with their careers.
I sit on an academic advisory board, and I know just how forward-thinking Davenport really is.
The innovations that Davenport brings to the classroom are taking higher education to a higher level.
It's 18 years later. My company has grown exponentially, and still I can say I owe it to what I learned at Davenport.
Today I operate a billion-dollar company, and for me it's really a very scary thing. But the classes and the education that I took at Davenport really set me on my path to success. success.
I always felt like people at Davenport wanted me to succeed. A lot of my friends told me they wish they would have gone to Davenport.
To jumpstart a new career or advance in your current one, get to Davenport University and get where the world is going.
We've helped 95% of our students with financial assistance. To find out how we can help you, call 855-DAVENPORT. Classes begin January 9th.
My company calls me a first assistant manager, even though all I really do is sales. They pay me the same salary every week, even though I usually work more than 50 hours, and they don't even give me anything for my overtime.
I do the exact same work as my male coworkers, but they get paid more for it. I have the same or better experience and education, and I've been here longer, but they still make more money than I do.
My boss told me that if I slept with her, I'd get better treatment at work. I told her no way, and now she started writing me up. I think she's about to fire me.
My boss made me keep working after I'd already clocked out, and I didn't get paid for that time. I complained about it, and he fired me. Isn't it against the law?
If you're experiencing these or any other employment law problems, contact Gold Star Law today at 1-800-WAGES-10. Gold Star Law, protecting employees' rights. Call 1-800-WAGES-10. Gold Star Law. Call 1-800-WAGES-10 today.
You're anything but average, so don't settle for an average job. Get a career in the union construction industry. In the Sheet Metal Workers Local 80 Apprentice Program, you'll get paid while you learn a great career you can be proud of. If you're over 18, like to work with your hands, have a high school diploma or GED and a valid driver's license, the Sheet Metal Workers Local 80 Apprentice Program is for you. Call 586-979-5190 or go to smw80jac.org for more information. Sheet Metal Workers Local 80 is an equal opportunity organization.
Mike Tyson, live on stage. His words, his truth, the undisputed truth.
I came from the gutter. They tag team me worse than Hulk Hogan and Mr. T at WrestleMania, man.
Iron Mike recounts his life.
Now I'm 4 years clean and sober. A better man striving to be a better father.
The former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson. Tickets on sale now at the Eagles Landing and Soaring Eagle box office or online at etix.com. Mike Tyson, the undisputed truth.
I know when I said that.
Springtime in Myrtle Beach brings out the best in your game. With pristine courses and lavish amenities, Myrtle Beach can't be beat as the golf capital of the world. Start planning your spring golf vacation at myrtlebeachgolfholiday.com.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by K&S Tree Service. Lions and Seahawks tonight, NFC Wild Card round. It kicks off at 8:15. Lions looking for the first playoff win since 1992. They've ruled out center Travis Swanson. AFC Wild Card game with Connor Cook, the former Spartan, starting for Oakland at Houston. That's at 4:35. Michigan basketball this afternoon at home against Maryland, 3:15 here at an AM 950. Michigan State is at Penn State. Red Wing hockey tonight right here on 97.1 The Ticket at San Jose at 10:30. Pistons at Portland. The ticket update desk comes Jeff Lesson. For more, 97.1theticket.com.
The station with the most important guest is you.
97.1 The
Welcome back, 9:30. If you're just joining the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. You can call us all day long, all week long at 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker, always live in the 97.1 studios, 248-539-9797. We got Lions action tonight. I just saw the football schedule. Football tonight, it's tomorrow, and then the NCAA championship game Monday night. Of course, the folks from Clemson and Alabama are going to square off. Pretty good stuff, Alex. I'm excited. A lot of good stuff around here.
Yeah, I get checked up for that. This is like the football now gets us through this funk like weather where we're at right now.
No doubt. It is rough out there. Okay, call us if you deserve to get the knowledge behind you. You know, there's a lot of fools jumping back in our industry, and it's all about them. And I've called some of their offices, and I'm telling you, folks, here in our 17th year, it's a consumer advocate show. We are here to help you save money and give you some real answers. And again, as I talked earlier, it's all about the knowledge that you have behind you. The knowledge gives you the confidence. The confidence helps you make better decisions. And I'll tell you, if you deal with passionate people, you are going to get some great results. And that's the whole key of things here, making it move forward. Highest level since 2006. That's right. Last year, 5.42 million sales. The highest level literally in 10 years. So things are definitely back.
So that's what people are jumping in the industry right now?
I think so, and they're looking for those numbers next year too. So that, definitely one of the reasons why. I don't know. You got to start somewhere. I talked to a lady yesterday about this, and you do have to start somewhere, but just make sure that if you are working with someone that you're comfortable with them, and at least just sit down and have a plan of negotiation. Again, you're talking about when you make a purchase, there's a lot going on.
That was my phone, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
But the seller's concessions, because so many of the first-time buyers out there, and even our second-time and third-time buyers that are out there, they've had some debt issues in the past, and they don't have a ton of savings. And seller's concessions make it a win-win for everybody, Dan.
Yeah, it does. And, when we have new agents on board, we tell them, people are always going to ask you if they're smart, well, how long you've been in the business. And they're truthful, but we tell them that we're working with them behind the scenes, right?
Yes.
Just overlooking the contract and so forth. And it's educating not only your new agent, but the client too on what's the ability to buy this house. You might have the 3% down or 3.5% down to purchase it, but you don't have the closing costs, right? But they're not aware and educated to know that can be got from, or be negotiated from the buyer or from the seller. I'm sorry. And in that terms is basically if you have a $100,000 house and we know they're getting $100,000, you ask for $103,500 and ask for $3,500 back.
Right. A lot of times, I like where you're going with that. Oh, you're going to mention it. Yeah.
Well, hold on. And in the same way too, if you take a higher interest rate, sometimes that you can get a credit back from the lender to cover your costs. So, for example, if you got a seller that's just stingy, they're just like, I want $100,000 flat. I'm not going to $99,999 and whatever. You can take a higher interest rate. So again, 4 7/8 versus 4 1/4, and we as a lender can give you a credit back for a few grand to cover some of the costs.
Right.
I mean, so you have to deal with people that have experience in this and know what they're doing.
Yeah, and they have to realize that, a lot of people in our area, they're spending $2,000 a month on rent. If you save 3 months rent, and now you have your down payment on a house that you can afford, still make the $2,000 a month payment on the house, you can be in an ownership position as opposed to renting. And that's where you want to be. You want to be building equity. And I foresee that because of we have appraisals in check somewhat, we're going to see it continue to go up at a slower rate. The equity is going to be built in these houses.
Yep. I also want to throw out there a lot of families that are renting, whatever your situation may be, or even if you own a house and you're thinking about selling it. If you got some credit issues, definitely you can get that fixed up. You can give us a phone call. We got some great software. We talk about it all the time. The Rapid Rescore system. Many factors contribute to your credit score. Of course, your payment history. You can request a higher credit limit on your credit cards if you have those now and you've been paying on time. That will improve your credit score. The utilization of how much you're using versus how much the credit line is does affect your credit score in a pretty significant way.
Well, I think people get confused too on what counts against your credit, what doesn't. I know Alex and I have worked with many people who came in, were not qualified. A year and a half later, after Alex worked with them, hey, they're in the home right now.
There you go, and they got that knowledge behind them. They're feeling really comfortable, and of course, they get to write off a lot of interest.
By the way, it's free.
Oh,
I don't charge people to do that.
That's my favorite part about it. It's free to get your credit score up at Capital Mortgage. If you have the intentions of purchasing a house, we'll get it done for you. Hey, let's move off to Bill in Novi. We want to hear from you at 248-539-9797. Welcome to the show, Bill.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. I purchased a foreclosure 4 years ago, and now it's actually doubled in price. And I wanted to put some more money into the house and redo the bathroom, maybe expand the home, connect the garage and the house. I just want to know what would be my best bet on how to do that.
Is the house free and clear?
No, I still owe about $125 on it.
Then what do you think it's worth?
$250.
And what's the rate you're paying right now?
4%.
You're at a good rate right now, man. I mean, here's the thing with the home equity. The only thing I wanted to tell listeners out there and you is that home equity lines are great. The costs are minimal, but they're not fixed products. So that rate's it's going to go up. I'm telling you right now, rates aren't here. The Fed's not going to lower rates anytime in the near future, which means
think so.
Yeah. So I mean, even if I get it to a home equity line at I get 4.5. It's going to go up. It's going to be, 5.25 in the next,
handful of years, let's say
12 to 15 months.
Would I be better off refinancing the whole thing?
Well, are you paying PMI currently or no?
No.
I mean, rates are right.
What if we got them a 20-year?
Yeah, I mean, here's what I was thinking, but I mean, what if we take some cash out, do it on a fixed product? I mean, it's one of those things I want to talk to you and run all the scenarios. You have options. I mean, if the house were 250 or 125, you've got options. I just want to make sure that you understand everything, through and through. How much are you looking to take out to redo the house?
Probably 30.
Yeah, I mean, if I can keep you right around that same rate you're at right now and give you $30,000 cash and keep you on a fixed product, I'm more comfortable with that.
Mm-hmm.
Just from you as a client, I'm gonna at least then you'll know, like, okay, bills, payments, whatever, $1,000 a month.
Look,
and you'll know exactly what it is forever.
I 100% agree with you, Alex. Bill, I'm listening to this and I'm saying to myself, if you went ahead and got the home equity loan, you're calling us in 2 or 3 years as that rate burps up to add the two loans together. Yeah, and then the fixed rates are a little bit higher anyway. So do it now. You get a little bit bigger write-off. Take the money you need. Take it all. Take what you need. Maybe take 40. And if it's burning a hole in your pocket, you can always put down an extra $10,000 and recast the loan with us. So that's something else. If you don't use all the money, you can recast the loan with $10,000 or more and lower the payments. So there's some great things you can do if you get the right information.
Okay.
All right.
Bill, I'll call you for the show and run some numbers for you, man.
Okay, thank you
Good
very
deal.
much.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Great idea there. Maybe even a 20-year, Alex. Keep them right around 4. The 30 years are a little bit higher than that. Maybe that would work for them.
Go ahead, Dave.
I was just saying, we're seeing a lot of people in the position where Bill is. They bought 4, 5, 6 years ago, and they got these fabulous deals on these foreclosures, or just when the prices were depressed. They have a ton of equity now, and either looking to upgrade their home or pull some of the money out, which is a nice thing.
It's funny you said that. My neighbor actually was funny. He called the show by complete coincidence. Didn't even know that I was on the air.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, here's what's going on. And he stole a house in my neighborhood. Literally stole it. It appraised for $200,000 more than he bought it for.
I think I remember that happening.
That's
You were
great.
mad that it sold so low back then.
Well, yeah, but that was in 2017. It was
Right.
2013 or 14.
He
bought the
rehabbed
house.
it, though. He fixed it up.
Dude, the guy's handy as all heck. I mean, he's awesome. He's fixed stuff in he fixed my ceiling fan the other day.
Yeah. You need to have one of those guys in your life.
I do. Yes, I definitely do. I have Natalie, who actually I bought a whole DeWalt tool set for Christmas.
You bought your girlfriend a tool set.
I'm telling you, listen,
She knows how to use them.
Dude, that's what that
Yeah.
makes her happy, man. That's
That's
not
fun.
here. Any guy can go buy jewelry. I can walk in a jewelry store and buy someone
they hate that.
They don't hate that. They like it, but you got to put some creativity into it, buddy. But anyway, so my neighbor, house price for $200,000 more than he bought it for. He refinanced the other day, paid off all his student loans, all the credit card debt. I mean, it's
Good for him.
I think they saved like $3,000 a month. It was
Unbelievable.
I was super excited. Anyway,
All right, 248-539-9797. Definitely want to hear your calls. We've got Jared on there from Sterling Heights. Good morning, Jared. Welcome to our show.
Morning. How are you guys?
Good. What's up, man?
All right. Here's the situation. I don't even know if you guys can point me in the right direction or not. I lost a house probably 6 or 7 years ago at foreclosure. I lost my job, blah, 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 long story short. I never did file for bankruptcy. I ended up getting sick with cancer and was kind of dealing with those issues and kind of put that on the back burner, to be honest with you. I've been renting a home for a few years now, and I'm looking to stop throwing my money away every month and buy another home. The thing is my credit is basically non-existent now. Everything has fallen off when I lost my job, so I'm slowly trying to build credit back up. The thing is, too, I had an 80-20 loan with the house that I had before, and the smaller loan amount took out a judgment, or they went after me in court,
Yeah.
and there's a judgment for me to pay that money.
Another reason not to get the second mortgage when you buy the another reason not to get a home equity loan when you're purchasing a house, because that loan, they come after you, right? The first lien,
Right.
you walk from it.
I was young. I had no help with the house. I was kind of doing it on my own, and I was trying to avoid the PMI and
Right.
blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it's kind of biting me in the rear end now.
All right, so Jared, here's the plan. First of all, that's awesome. You kick cancer's ass. That's outstanding. Dubensky and I have a really good buddy going through cancer right now, and Harry, who's not here today, he went through it. So, it's awesome, dude. Good for you, buddy. But anyways, let's run your credit and see what's going on. And we'll put a plan together, dude.
Yeah, potentially. I don't know how much that home equity loan is. They might negotiate for a small amount of money just to take some settlement. They wrote it off by now.
Here's the thing, Jared. So a second lien like that, it's basically it's like a credit card. So it never goes away. Like they're going to come after you forever on that one. So if we can't do something right now, so we do something. We'll get it fixed. We do something. In 6 months or a year. But you have to you have to put a plan together now to move forward.
Okay, I was thinking of if even filing for bankruptcy would be a better, but I don't know if that's going to get rid of that judgment though.
Let me
file for bankruptcy.
Well, if you file a bankruptcy, it'll get rid of the judgment. Yes, it will. But let me look at everything. Let me learn. It's there's a lot of action going on there. You got a lot of moving parts. I mean, you have medical collections too from being in the hospital?
No.
Okay.
I was unemployed at the time. That was taking care of.
Oh, good. Okay.
We got a shot at helping you. We got a shot.
Yeah,
here.
let me run your credit after the show. I'll give you a call, and we'll put a plan together for you, man.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks for calling, buddy.
Thanks, gentlemen.
You got it. See ya.
Actually, it's sort of corresponding. I don't even know why they put these things out there. They do these surveys. It says 50% of renters say it'd be a good time to buy. Why are we asking renters if it's a good time to buy in this survey? I have no idea. Housing opportunities are out there. Hey, why not? It's a tax deduction unless you're buying like a $20 million house. So lots of opportunities out there. Find out how you can save money and get a roof over your head, build equity, have part of the American dream. Come on back and join us.
Divorce. No other word brings up as many questions. Before you make any decisions, call Adam, the American Divorce Association for Men. Adam is the most experienced and has seen it all. Call Adam at 248-356-ADAM. Online at adamdivorcelaw.com.
Add flexible storage with Dakota Shelving from Menards. Pre-finished shelf boards make it easy to create a custom storage space for pantries, mudrooms, and much more. 15 1/4 deep by 8-foot long bullnose shelves are available in your choice of white or wheat oak finish. On sale just $9.99 each after rebate. Save big in other sizes of Dakota pre-finished bullnose shelving too. Going on now during Menards Project Day Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Mark Z here with Keller Williams. The winter season is one of the best times to sell your home. While your competition is waiting till spring and summer, I'll have your home sold, guaranteed. While most realtors are still sleeping, my team is selling a home every day. Get the Z Guarantee, a proven system to get your home sold for top dollar in the shortest amount of time. Go to soldbymarkz.com and start packing.
Get the Z Guarantee. Call Mark Z. Call 844-SOLD-BY-Z.
Detroit, it's that time again. Time to get all revved up. The 2017 North American International Auto Show is coming soon because whether you love performance cars, muscle, speed, and chrome, or the new connected cars and the technology behind it all, it's all at the auto show. And just wait till you catch a glimpse of the future.
Good morning, Eric. What is your destination?
Because for every...
Look, Mom, I'm behind the wheel driving.
And every...
How does it do that?
There's a million.
Can we come back tomorrow?
And...
Okay, I am officially retracting my we never do anything fun statement.
Get ready, Detroit, for more history-making moments and more automotive awesome. The 2017 Auto Show is coming January 14th through the 22nd. Prepare your family for an out-of-this-world adventure. Brought to you by your Metro Detroit auto dealers. Tickets at NAIAS.com or Kobo Center. Sponsored by Michigan Economic Development Corporation in Pure, Michigan. Denso, ZF, KPMG LLP, IBM, Shell, Pandora, and LG.
Jamie and Stoney are giving away a pair of Red Wings tickets for every home game this season. Listen each week to Jamie and Stoney from 6 to 10 in the morning for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see your Red Wings in the farewell season for the Joe. For tickets to all Detroit Red Wings home games, go to DetroitRedWings.com. From the Detroit Red Wings and your home for Red Wings hockey, 97.1 The Ticket.
Building a world-class sports station in a world-class sports city.
97.1 The Ticket.
Alrighty, welcome back. 9:45 if you're just joining us. I think the high today is going to be 7 degrees, so grab that extra coat. That's for sure.
It's
Got
going to be
Lions
44
football.
on Tuesday.
44 on Tuesday. That's a heat
Golf weather.
Yeah, get those golf clubs out. All right, 248-539-9797 if you want to call in here in the show. Always at Capital Mortgage at 1-800-LOW RATE, the best mortgage banker. We love to hook you up, really get you prepared for home ownership, as a lot of you are getting ready to get out there this spring. And we want to urge maybe half of you at least to consider getting the approval letter in your hand and going out to see what's out in the marketplace now, because right now is that little window, Dan, we talked about it earlier today. There's that little window of opportunity where you can potentially go ahead and get your offer accepted and get some seller's concessions.
Listen, someone out there right now, GM or Ford, whether they got transferred to another job, right? They have to sell their house, and they're just putting it on the market. There's not as many buyers. There's buyers out there, but not as many. They're going to sell their house, and someone's going to probably pay 10% less than what they pay in the springtime.
All right, you're going to be fighting over a lot of more people, that's for sure. All right, let's go to some calls here. 248-539-9797. We definitely want to hear from you. Let's try Jason first out in GP, out on the east side. Hey, Jason, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good, what's up, man?
Not much. Just I got the opportunity to buy the building that my business is in, and wondering if it's a good time to take equity out of your house to do that. That's all.
If you've got the equity in your house to buy commercial property, I would definitely go that route. I mean, a primary residence is going to be cheaper than a commercial loan.
And write the interest off?
Yeah, you can write the interest off. You can write it either way.
Correct. Yeah. So I want to do it. I just kind of like I'm all in and I want to do it. I just want to make sure that I know I have the equity in my house. I just want to know how to do it pretty much.
Yeah, we want to do it for you. No problem at all. Hey, what's your house valued at?
Probably like $340, $350.
And what's your
it's mortgage $240 on it, so I'm like $230.
How much is that commercial? Because 80% cash out is the max on conventional refinances. Maybe you know that. So 80% of the appraised value is what you can take. It doesn't leave you a whole lot.
Yeah, I know. So we need to figure out what they want for the building and then go from there and yada, yada, yada. So that's kind of what we need to figure out.
Yeah. At the end of the day, maybe you don't have enough equity in the house and maybe that commercial loan could work out for you just as well. Potentially.
Okay,
I would love, hey, Jay, one thing for sure, we're going to run the numbers because potentially you could refinance and save money anyways.
I'm at 3.12 at a 15-year right now. So I'm pretty,
you're in great shape then, man.
Yeah, you've done your homework. Good job.
Okay, so if you want to call me after the show, we can figure something out.
You got to do, buddy. I'll call you in and give you 20 minutes.
All right.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason.
I just thinking out loud with you. I was like on Jason. So we'll take a look at a 15-year rate, cash out, see what the new payment would be and how much money he can put in his pocket. And then would that make sense or just leave that alone?
You got to look at how much, commercial loan's going to cost you. I mean, there's a lot of factors and there's a lot of moving parts in that transaction.
Yeah, definitely sit down with your CPA and find out which way is the best way to go. Let's continue the calls. Here we got Vince out there in Troy. Good morning, Vince. What's happening?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you, sir?
Hey, I just need to know what's involved with getting a quick claim deed.
Nothing. Calling the title company.
Who do I see? I know nothing about it.
Oh, just go to a local title company. I'll call you after the show and give you 3 or 4. In Troy, we'll probably have you. Well,
I would call Title One. I like them.
Yeah, Title One's great, and then all you need is you just meet with them. They have a notary, sign it, and you're done.
All right, we get you set up with our people. Yeah, we can get you set up with 3 or 4 different title companies, and whatever's convenient for you, you can go work with them. But yeah, the recording deed is I don't know, $25. Maybe record a quick claim deed. What are you trying to do exactly?
Well, my aunt wants to give a quick claim deed for me and my brothers.
Put you guys on the ownership of the house, right?
Right, exactly.
Hey, I just want to run this by you. Did you do any due diligence? In other words, just make sure, I don't know the position, if the house is worth how much?
I'm guessing at least $200,000.
And what does she owe on it?
Like 70.
Okay, so just so you know, once your name goes on that deed, though, the taxes and the insurance do count against you as a debt moving forward.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, as long as, God forbid something happens to her, you and your brother got your names on there, so you have ownership in the house. But again, we just want to make sure that everything else on the side goes good for you. Because, once you have ownership in the house, you might want to also, put your name on the insurance policy or maybe get an umbrella policy. God forbid something happened there, someone could come after you. So there's lots of little things that you have to look out for.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Vince.
Thanks. Good call.
Going to call with some numbers after the show?
Yeah,
I'll call after the show, man. You got it, buddy.
Give you a couple title companies.
Thanks, man.
You got
Great.
it.
And there's lots of great title companies out there here locally in Southeast Michigan, and we'll show you which ones to go to, make it easy for you. Hey, let's continue the calls. We got Joe out there in Garden City. Good morning, Joe. Welcome to the show.
Morning, guys.
Morning, sir.
All right. I bought a house back in August with a VA loan.
Mm-hmm.
In Garden City area, and it appraised for $118. I got it for $112, and I just recently got engaged. So now I bought the house, solely just me. But our plan, we have like kind of a 5 could extend out to like a 10-year plan. But we want to kind of move out more west area, and so I was wondering, would it be beneficial to fix up the house? Like, it's got a partially finished basement, but I could finish the whole basement, maybe put a full bathroom. It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Thinking of redoing the deck on the back and like a new driveway, but I don't want to put too much money that I'm not going to get back.
You're not going to get any of that money back.
You know what, though? What I would suggest is the driveway. Beyond that, don't do anything because the driveway is curb appeal. That will make a difference. People coming up to it. Some people, we take people to houses where we'll pull up and they'll look at the front and say, "No, we're moving forward. Just don't even get out of the car."
Yeah, I did that quite.
But you will not get your money out of the basement. You'll not get your money. A deck is, people can they can oversee that stuff.
Use it 3 months a year.
Yeah, they're looking, especially this time of year. They're not going to be able to see it. So,
well, you can sell the house and use your VA eligibility again. The upfront VA funding fee is going to be a little bit more this time around. You could do that though. If the house doesn't work out and fit your needs, you could do that. Or you could suck it up for a year, see how things go, and maybe next year or the year after that, as homes maybe continue to appreciate in Garden City, that might help you a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, because I figured, started looking at the numbers, and I thought it might just be better the money that I was going to put in, just save, let it build a little, and then use it.
I would I would go that route, Joe.
Okay.
That's yeah, definitely. Like, save your money, sell the house, and buy the bigger one out west, like you talked about.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
You know, if Joe was talking about kitchens and bathrooms, you get your money back on those.
Yeah, basement, deck.
Yeah,
those
are extras, and those are people you can say, hey, here's what we have planned.
Here, two awesome things. Love my finished basement, love my deck. I had a TV outside and everything. But, I mean, quite frankly, the money I put into those things, what is it, 20 cents on the dollar? Maybe.
Right. Something you enjoy is really key to putting the money into it. Hey, we do have a few minutes left here. If a couple open lines, 248-539-9797.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
Just urge you to call Capital Mortgage Funding to get your approval letter. Really sit down with real professionals. I don't care if you're being told to maybe deal with this person at this company or whatever. That might not be the best advice. We've been on for a very long time, and I'm telling you, in this past year was probably the first year I had so many clients calling me as if they were shopping me, and they were all set, and they were mortgageable. The truth of the matter is a good handful of those clients did not even qualify for the mortgage. And once they committed to me and we started moving forward, we had a lot of due diligence to get done in order for them to qualify and close on that transaction. So what we're seeing out there is that what we talked about earlier, Dan, there's some gap there. There's a lot of new agents. There's some new mortgage people out there. And better yet, are you just, if you're calling a guy at I don't want to throw them under the bus, but if you're just calling a stranger at
where would you go with that?
I don't want to say that. But anyways, look, who is that person on the other end? Is there something wrong with saying to them, look, oh, hi, I'm talking to you about my mortgage in my life, and I'm about to give you my Social Security number. How many years have you been doing this?
Yeah,
what's your experience?
And our experience in dealing with a ton of mortgage companies is that you seem to be pretty fair, close in the rate and the closing costs. It's the service you get, right?
Yeah.
Is it local? Can they tell you stuff that you don't know? As opposed to that guy on the 1-800 number? It makes so much more of a difference to have someone here that you can walk into their office, knock on the door, and say, "Can I see Alex?"
You just like to know that I'm going to come hang out and go to the bar with you after the closing. That's why.
Right, exactly.
We give great service, and our rates and costs are very competitive. But I mean, it's you get them in there. It's all about service.
Or call you out if you didn't do the right job for them, right? You don't want to go and have someone at the bar.
It's nice to know, like, as an agent, Dan, that if you call me at 10 o'clock at night, I'm picking my phone up.
Yeah,
like to my friend.
Exactly. And there's times you have to do that. Things come up, right? Hey, this is a situation. But I know that I can call anyone at Capital Mortgage Funding, and we will get a response right away, and we are going to get the best service and the benefit of the doubt. When things could go either your way or the other way, it's going to go our way if we use you.
Yeah, I actually shared that with a couple of new agents this week. I said, look, I don't know who's teaching you or what, but let me tell you one thing. The communication's the key, and you got to pick up the telephone. This isn't your girlfriend or your boyfriend talking with texting.
This is no different. This is relationships, right? I'm building relationships with a mortgage company. I built a relationship with a title company because we know that they're the go-to guys. And we've been working with Alex, 10 years now? Yeah. And we get through. Sometimes we yell at each other.
It's almost 10 years on the nose.
Yeah, there's a little anniversary. But we know that we'll get the job done.
We do we do argue sometimes.
Yeah, but the client's never aware what's going on. We're fighting for them. Maybe sometimes we figure different ways to do it, but the job gets done.
You know what I love is you guys just shared with us that you have the passion still, and that's what I always thought. When I was younger doing this, I said, will I still have the passion 20 years from now? And the answer is yes.
We're here. Dan and I mean, we're arguing with each other, but it's on behalf of our client.
Right.
I mean, we're not,
We know the common denominator is we all hate to lose. We both hate to. I know you're the same way. We hate to lose anything. Losing a client, losing a mortgage, losing a house. We hate and we'll fight for you.
Well, let me throw this out there. Again, a lot of programs out there that have hit the marketplace. 3% down conventionals, the Freddie Mac and the Fannie Mae 3% down programs, better known as Home Possible Advantage, Home Possible, Home Ready programs. These are unbelievable programs. What I know for a fact is that many of the loan officers across the United States have no clue of these programs because they're not doing their homework and staying in tune with the times. It's all about the guidelines. It's all about sharing the knowledge and putting a client into the mortgage that fits their needs. That's the key.
I was going to bring it up this week, but I only have a minute left. So there's a new product out there where you can actually it's the renovation loan.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into too much depth. I'll go into it more next week.
It might work for some folks.
Where you can actually buy a house and get money to fix it up, which is what everybody's been asking for years and years and years.
Not a 203K. Like a 203K.
No, it's not a 203K. It's not an FHA. It's a conventional mortgage. You can buy the house as little as 5% down and get money to fix up bathrooms, kitchens, finish the basement, all that. So I'll go more next week, but It's a new product out there. It's very, very, very cool.
All righty. Hey, we got so much coming up here on 97.1. Keep it here all day long. We got Pat Caputo coming up with sports and a ton of information to share with you. Be sure to call Capital Mortgage. Get that approval letter. 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. For Alex Nafusi, Dan Dubinsky at Skyward Realty, I'm Harvey Freed. Have a wonderful day.
Proceeding was a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Hi, Harry Glanz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. If you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Chris Hardwick here. We took the Xfinity X1 Challenge on the road and we asked real people, do you have the fastest internet in your home? Unless you have Xfinity Internet, you don't. Let's hear what people had to say.
It can get slow.
We occasionally have buffering.
And everybody else starts using it, then I start having problems.
But if you're still driving in the internet slow lane, then maybe it's time you took the Xfinity X1 Challenge.
After what I just saw, Xfinity, I'm sold.
Wow, that's impressive. I feel like I should probably switch. They said it. When it comes to the fastest internet, there can be only one. Xfinity. Take the X1 Challenge and see for yourself.
Go to Xfinity.com/challenge now to see how your service stacks up.